sports nutrition industry is growing every day. It's come a long way since its emergence in the 1980s. Taking a hard look at your sales strategy and aligning yourself with buyers in both mature and emerging segments is what's going to help you perform at the highest level. You're going to find out where the industry is going, how to get there, and where the best companies already are. Historically, sales of sports nutrition products have been exclusively available through gyms, sports clubs, and professional teams. They were the original consumers. However, there's been a growing health craze amongst the general masses that has shifted the way in which sports nutrition companies are selling their products. High-performance nutrition products are no longer seen as being limited to bodybuilders and athletes and are being demanded much more frequently by recreational and lifestyle users. Recreational users can be defined as non-professional athletes who engage in sports as hobbies or are fitness enthusiasts. Lifestyle users are consumers who use sports nutrition products as refreshments, energy boosts, or healthy snacks. Lifestyle users have an inherent belief that by consuming these products, they are engaging in healthy lifestyle practices. There's a great opportunity to capture shares of the market growth as this industry booms. When considering the content of these products, sports professionals have consistently sought out the most scientific and specialized products available, ones that produce the highest perceived benefits to their overall performance. Conversely, recreational and lifestyle users have placed more emphasis on the taste and packaging of these products. However, recent health trends have required companies to reshape their brands to align with the growing demands for transparency in ingredients in food and drink, especially in an industry like sports nutrition that has had very limited research to support product and health benefits in the past.
Now, how is this important to the sales strategy and management? Well, in order for sports nutrition and drink companies to succeed, they must know the exact target segments they want to sell to and what methods they will use to make them long-lasting consumers. By understanding the selling process of sports nutrition products, both in the past and in the current markets, companies will be able to tailor their strategies to fit the needs of these consumers so they can deliver a smooth and comfortable buying process. Furthermore, in understanding how the market has changed with the industry and what the future trends are occurring, management and sales teams will be able to alter their current sales strategy in order to better serve the changing market. Given the growth of the lifestyle and recreational markets, it is vital to give the company the best chance at capturing a portion of that growth. To achieve superior alignment, it needs to be determined what relationships are required, what selling methods to employ, and what channels will optimize the trade-off between cost and effectiveness. One of the main areas of interest being athlete and celebrity endorsements is considered the most common way to achieve sales by many people. Large sports companies such as Nike and Adidas use both celebrity athletes to endorse many of their products in order to achieve higher sales and consumer loyalty. Their organizations believe that the buzz and excitement of top athletes showcasing their products will spark incredible interest in all of their merchandise. However, research conducted by Branding Strategy Insider has stated that there's no actual benefit from having athletes endorse company products or services. In fact, athletic endorsements can yield a negative effect. When comparing a non-celebrity and celebrity ads, non-celebrity scores a positive 8% in average lift that an ad can provide, while celebrity scores equals to a negative 1.4%. From the research out there, it all shows that it really comes down to the product. Companies with great products or services will undeniably see positive results regarding sales and revenues. If these companies are utilizing athlete endorsements along with a solid product, they will definitely reap the benefits, solely because of the product. The athlete is not being paid millions of dollars to use the product. They want to use the product and can be a great channel for pushing the product to the rest of their team and organization. A great example of this is BioSteel. Their superior product make for a competitive advantage, which is then only enhanced through the willing use of athletes everywhere.
Considering the breakdown of the industry is important, there are a few major brands in the sports drink category, being Pepsi's Gatorade and Coca-Cola's Powerade, with Gatorade accounting for 40% of the market in 2013. In recent years, because of its sheer size, Gatorade has moved its sales channels to direct to stores in the midst of its revamping of its Gatorade brand, the G Series. Evidently, these behemoth companies already benefit from massive sales teams and large distribution channels. However, Andrea Fairchild, the Vice President of Brand Marketing from Pepsi, said that their sales growth in recent years has been a result of realigning themselves better with the changes in the sports nutrition industry. On a smaller but growing example, Canada's own BioSteel has taken the market by storm through its certified drug-free products. Originally, they just sold to professional sports teams. The great reception allowed them to tap into further segments. Part of the consumer buying process now is ensuring companies are being honest and upfront with whatever is being put into their products, and BioSteel has aligned themselves perfectly. It is important for all companies to understand the shifts in the importance in account segments with the recent health trends. There are three main segments, being professional sports teams, competitive and recreational athletes, and the growing number of lifestyle users. It is then important to realize that there are different sales strategies needed for each segment. The buying process for professional sports teams is complex and requires a collaborative relationship. There are many advertising costs and preference applications at play, and therefore requires a consultative approach. These three companies all employ direct sales teams consisting of salespeople, nutritionists, and trainers that can best execute this strategy. The buying process for competitive and recreational athletes is one of mid-level complexity and requires a more solution-based approach in order to satisfy the needs of athletes looking for a competitive edge or superior replenishment. The channels these companies employ to do so are indirect selling through trainers and strength coaches, distribution to retailers, and e-commerce. BioSteel's Tucker Wright estimates that 50% of revenues come from athletic training facilities and e-commerce, while the other 50% comes from retail. Largely the reason for this industry-wide focus shift, the lifestyle users have a low complexity process and require a transactional relationship through retail and internet channels. These consumers are informed of the products and are entering non-traditional sports stores while considering their consumption patterns. All three of these brands understand the importance of diversifying the management of their sales strategies and should be carefully studied for use in upcoming companies.
So how does this apply to your strategy? There are a couple key takeaways to consider. It is important to understand the effectiveness of athlete endorsements. These can give companies a huge boost in sales and attract interest amongst consumers. However, an issue with this is that it can be very expensive. For example, Powerade pays LeBron James $2 million a year for endorsing their product, and that's certainly not an option for smaller companies. A different strategy that is used by companies like BioSteel is to give your athletes free product, and the athlete endorses it willingly because they genuinely love the product and see its benefits. This is not only cost effective, but helps raise your brand to new heights in the eyes of consumers. As Robert Kozanets, a marketing professor at the Schulich School of Business, says, sports fans will see that they are not getting paid and using it so it is a quality signal and that it must be good. For big brands like Gatorade and Powerade, the value of trade shows is often overlooked as it's seen as not necessary. However, Tucker Wright, VP of Sales for BioSteel, says that trade shows are an effective strategy for smaller companies looking to establish their brand and has been a proven effective sales medium. While you may not be moving a ton of product at a trade show, you'll be forming relationships with customers that creates a steady stream of sales in the long run. Finally, building trust and maintaining credibility can cement your brand at the top for performance and health. Sports teams have a multi-million-dollar yearly budget to spend on nutrition products and will go with the trusted and proven brands. Executives should focus on being completely transparent with what is in their product, and achieving certifications and meeting substance-free standards is crucial. It takes a long time to build a brand's reputation, but only a second to tarnish it.
For the purpose of our study, we dealt specifically with the sale of sports nutrition drinks. We chose to leave out supplements as there is a fundamental difference in the way that companies market these products. Supplements are used traditionally by high-performance athletes, whereas sports drinks are consumed much more frequently by your average consumer. In today's industry, lifestyle and recreational trends are pointing towards growth in the drink sector, not in supplements. No. The sole purpose of sports nutrition drinks is to rehydrate athletes both during and after physical exertion. Energy drinks, on the other hand, usually contain stimulants such as caffeine and do not serve to hydrate athletes and thus do not fall in this category. Their respective targets are also completely different. The key focus here should be to establish your brand as one that is both credible and trusted, and to ensure it meets the needs of both recreational and lifestyle users. Rather than solely focusing on gaining market share, emerging companies should focus more on establishing solid sales channels, making the right connections, hiring the right people, and employing effective selling strategies that will put you in the best position in the long term.